In this video, we're going to go over a little tip in regards to window cleaning. In particular, we're talking about damaged screens. Okay, the most common types of damage in terms of when you remove a screen, sometimes this is pre-existing damage, which you'll notice. This is a trend I've seen, and sometimes, I've removed thousands of screens, right? So, sometimes I'm at fault for causing this sometimes, especially early on when I didn't know the technique. So this is something you'll have to figure out early because I want you to limit how many times, we damage screens because it costs a lot of money to fix screens and I don't want to have to deal with that. So sometimes the most frequent form of damage you're going to see is like a little indentation in the corner of the screen. Notice the position of where that is occurring. It's right in the middle of that screen where it's the least structurally stable. So try to limit how much pressure you're putting on, when you're removing the screen. Try to limit how much pressure you're putting on the middle of the frame because that's the most likely part of the frame to be bending. So that means when you're removing the screen, you can put more pressure on the corners, using the tools and the other videos properly. Try to remove the screen. Try to focus the pressure or, the tool, your hand, etc., your fingers. Try to focus on the corners of the screen and less so on the middle of the screen because this is the most likely section to be damaged because it bends the most. Think about it. If it bends the most, it's putting the most force on it and therefore is the most likely to damage it. But if it's in the corner, you're putting less force in an area that is bending, so therefore it's less likely to be damaged. So that's the most common type of window screen damage that you'll see is right in the middle. There's like a little kink. Sometimes it's at the top. It depends on where you're putting pressure. Sometimes at the middle of the top, sometimes in the middle of the side. But the point being, try to limit how much pressure you're putting on the middle sections because that's the most likely area to be damaged. So focus on putting pressure and just applying force, right? Not pressure. Applying force to the corners because those are significantly less likely to be damaged. So just be cautious. This is a dumb reason to have damage occur. Just be aware and try to limit how much this is occurring.